Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at the weekly challenges that we got starting on today, Tuesday, September the 3rd, 2024, to next Tuesday, September the 10th, 2024. Let's take a look at this week's weekly challenges and see what we got. All right, so we've got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out to give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas. That way there, if you're a brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenges giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome. They're great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Right, so as most of us know by now, we just received a fairly large download/update today, Tuesday, September the 3rd, 2024. And I know I'm on the Xbox Series X, and it was fairly close to 96 gigabytes. It was pretty big. All right, let's take a look here at these weekly challenges. Got our work cut out for us. Now, I did make a separate video on this one here, like a best built camp, so you can definitely check that one out if you so wish. Let's take a look at this one here. Collect purified water 25. So purified water we can find all around the wasteland, usually in random locations that'll pop up. But I tried making a video once upon a time ago, but it was hard to do because they just pop up randomly. But if you do have vintage water coolers, they're definitely worth their weight in gold. I know many of you were very successful during the Festive Scorched event we had a couple weeks ago, and you guys were able to get this vintage water cooler. So people will sell the vintage water cooler plant in their vendor, and they're definitely worth it to get. It doesn't matter the caps. It just, you can stack them on top of each other. They're nice and small. They don't create a lot of noise, and you just compact them right in. And they're definitely worth the weight in gold. Now, I have these in every one of my camps. And that's something that you can do too. You can just visit or activate each one of your camps and just visit them and just kind of collect them all. Now, I realize not everyone and their dog is going to have that vintage water cooler. If you go to your build menu here, go down here to the water section. Now, you learn this here very early on in the game, like very early on with the quest lines, and you're following the overseer. But this is the water purifier, just the small one. He will also collect 2 purified water passively while you play the game. He just requires a lot more of requirements to build and requires power. But for the longest time, this is all I had before I got that vintage water cooler, which was maybe about 2 years ago. But again, this is all you have. It's all you have, right? And you can build 3 of them in each one of your camps, so it's definitely worth it, all right? And even if you have these bigger ones as well. Just in case you don't have that vintage water cooler, just to give you guys some options. All right, so we are going to come back here and collect that rest of that purified water. But let's go ahead. We're going to go to some other camps here. I think I have quite a few of those water coolers up here at Square One. So let's pop over here. And I think we should be able to finish this off here. I got a lot of water coolers in this one. You can do the same thing as well. I'm just trying to give you guys as many options as possible. Go right to the front door here. I got all kinds of them here. As you can see how useful these guys are. They're just, you just put a bunch of them in your camp. There we go. Collect purified water 25 for 25. Done. Just like that. Just like that. What's next here, Jim? Let's take a look here. Scrap trying to produce bone 15. So bone is an item that we can bulk and scrap at our Tinker's Workbench. Let's take a look at that. Let's go to your Tinker's Workbench and you go craft. Go down to bulk. You see their bulk bone shards. So as long as you have 20 bone shards and 2 plastic, you can bulk 1 bone shard. In this case, you'll probably have to craft 2 of them, and then you scrap them. That is hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way is the bulk and scrap method. Now, if you're legitimately looking for bone, usually in around cultists, blood eagles, and super mutants, you can find bone. If you go after mole rats, their teeth, if you scrap the teeth, will have bone. If you go after mole miners right down here in Welsh, right up here in Monanga, they'll have the mole miner gauntlets on them. When you scrap mole miner gauntlets, of course, you'll get mole rat teeth, and then you scrap them again and you get bone. Right, so that's another good way you can do it. Another good spot to get bone, one-stop shop, is right here in good old Lewisburg. So let's pop over here. We're actually going to spawn here at Lewisburg Station and run up the road there. Now, of course, the place I'm going to take you is the taxidermy house. You shouldn't run into any enemies when you're walking through here. If you spawn here at the train station, we'll just run up this road. And we're talking about the blue building here in the corner is the taxidermy, Van Lowe's taxidermy. Right there, so let's go ahead and go inside. And there might be a couple rad roaches upstairs, but nothing you can't handle. Now, usually when you come here, there's a Brahmin skull right here, and one Brahmin skull will give you 5 bone. All right. So I already got that one just the other day. We're going to head right upstairs here. Now we do have antlers. If we pick up this antler here, go to item. We got small antlers. You can see there are 2 bone just in that one small antler. 2, 4, 6. Let's head back to upstairs here. I'm gonna go right in this room. Oh. We got some more antlers here in this little laundry basket, whatever you want to call it. Open up the bathroom. We got some more antlers. We got some Brahmin skulls right here. 2 of them. Great spot for bone. All right. We can go to any workbench at all. We can go to a train station. We can go to another player's camp, whatever you want to do. We're just going to fast travel back to our camp here. All right, we get to our camp sooner or later here. There we go. Go to any workbench will do is fine. Let's go ahead and scrap these bones here. As you can see, 5 bone per Brahmin skull. These antlers, 2 bone each. Let's go ahead and done, just like that. Again, if you don't have the time for that, if you just want the fast, quickest, easiest way, or you have a busy life, bulking and scrapping is where it's at. Let's get something to drink here while we're here. Get all kinds of purified water on us now. There we go. Wait, what's next here? Let's take a look, Jim. Alright, collect pre-war food, 20. So, pre-war food, very, very sensitive subject with some folks. There's some folks out there that like to kind of walk around and collect pre-war food. Definitely nothing wrong with that. But we also have camp resources here in the game. And camp resources is definitely the fastest, quickest, easiest way to do it. Let's go through a little grocery bag here and see what we got for pre-war food, just to kind of give you some examples. Blammo brand mac and cheese. Canned coffee. So if you have a coffee machine, the canned coffee that you collect out of that coffee machine, that's pre-war food, okay? Canned dog food if you have the weenie wagon that we got during the Graham's Meat Cook. Cotton candy bites, cram, fancy lad snack cakes, funnel cake, gumdrops, Halloween candy from Monster Mash down at Watoga High School. We have Nuka-Cola candy from the red candy machine we got way back in season 11, if I can find it here. This guy right here, way back in season 11 when Nuka World on Tour came out.
That's for sure.
Oh, wrong button, Jimmy. Nuka-Cola Quantum Candy from the blue-purple candy machine we also got in season 11 scoreboard. What else we got here? Popcorn. Popcorn from the popcorn machine. This is the OG one. Now we have the Hollywood one, the gold one that's on sale right now in the Atomic Shop in a bundle. Fortunately, you can't buy it by itself, but again, popcorn also pre-war food. Okay, another camp resource. That's great to have. Sugar bombs. Yum yum deviled eggs. Now I don't have any on me right now as I think I ate the last one the other day. But when you open up perk card packs, okay, perk card packs will give you bubblegum. And that when you collect that bubblegum is also considered pre-war food as well. So let's go ahead and we're going to collect some. Let's see if I get the perk card packs on me. No, I don't. Okay. So again, if you have this coffee machine, right, this is the OG one. Yeah, that 4 for 20, just like that, guys. Nice, eh? See how camp resources just makes your life easier? And of course, we have the weenie wagon. I think that's out back here. I think I have it in this camp. I'm not too sure if I have it in this camp or not. Could be, yeah, I do have it over here. If we get this during the Graham's Meat Cook. Again, canned dog food. So a good spot for if you don't have those camp resources right down here in good old Flatwoods. Let's pop down here today. See what we can find down here. Nice neutral area, nice and easy. We're gonna go right down here to the tavern. This bad boy right here. Burp. Sometimes there's the odd thing on here. If you go up back in the kitchen, you have this locked up fridge, level 0 requirement. You get a bunch of pre-war food in here as well, and this is all free of charge. Just like that. Don't think there's anything out here, no. You can see that kind of tracking and counting, that's why I have it tracked. Let's head upstairs here. And this is just to kind of show you, just in case you don't have those camp resources, because I know there's, you know, there's new people joining the game and you might not have them, or might not even think of them. But if you have those camp resources in your game, you might as well do it the fastest, quickest, easiest way. Nothing wrong with that either. Let's go another decent spot here. We're going to go right here to good old Summersville. We're actually going to spawn on the other side. Let's spawn here. Let's go to Newgad. And we're going to work our way to Summersville on the other side. So when you spawn in Summersville, you actually spawn at the other end of town. Then you have to go through that town. So we're going to turn around here. We got Summersville right behind us. We're going to walk up this way. There's going to be 2 Blood Eagles. Coming up here. Gonna try to sneak our way in. We're going to go right to this, I don't know, little country market kind of spot here. Diner. We're going to head out back here. Oh my lord, really, buddy? We're going to go right through here. And there's usually a bunch of pre-war food in here as well. The tin can, Jim. What else we got here? Now, there's usually a little bit more here than that, but, you know, just luck of the draw. It depends on the server that you're on, as I mentioned many times to you guys. This guy here won't stop talking. Okay, so that's a pretty decent spot if you're lucky enough. Another pretty decent spot is right up here at Tyler County Fairgrounds. So let's pop up here. And we'll go after some Scorched, but I'll show you where you can find some cakes. Possibly some dog food as well. But as I mentioned, you know, everyone has got the same challenges. And you can go to these places and they'll be all cleared out, right? So you may have to server hop in these instances. It can and will happen. Server hopping is your friend in this game, in case you're brand new. Tyler County Fairgrounds here. So we're just going to head to these areas here. We're going to have to take care of some Scorch. It's fine. Now sometimes we'll have some pre-war food in this area here. Which is none here today in this server, but that's fine. Now in this building here with this ice cooler next to it, there should be some funnel cake in here, or a fancy lad snack cakes. Okay, so there you go. There's one right there. There's usually one right there, and usually one more hanging around, but they didn't spawn in, unfortunately. So we're going to go around this way. In this area here, we have this little kind of, they want to call it a deck or whatever. But usually there's pre-war food in around these areas as well. Usually. Just didn't spawn in for us this time. Let's head back to our camp here just to kind of give you guys some ideas. Mama Dolce's, of course. We have the canned dog food there. The pumpkin house is another great spot. Again, Mama Dolce's is right up here in Morgantown. Canned dog food. And pumpkin house is right up here. Bring you guys there many times for these daily, weekly challenge videos. All right, let's finish this off here. Go inside, and let's take popcorn from the popcorn machine just because it's on. The Hollywood version is on sale in the Atomic Shop in a bundle. There we go. So you see how that counts. Pretty cool, eh? Just try to give you guys some mini options as I can here. What's next? Select RadAway or Rad-X. So RadAway and Rad-X. Good source of RadAway and Rad-X is, of course, ghouls. Okay? Ghouls, we have a bunch of weakened ghouls just to the west of Vault 76 in the upper lower parking lot. Right down here, Alpine River Cabins. Anywhere in Morgantown, if you walk the streets, you'll come across patches of 4 to 5 or even 6 ghouls, and a great spot for ghouls there as well. Charleston Capitol Building, just to name a few spots, and of course anywhere's in the White Spring area, White Spring Golf Club. Ghouls are a great source of RadAway and Rad-X. And I find even Blood Eagles and Cultists will have RadAway and Rad-X in around their areas. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to craft RadAway and Rad-X here at our chemistry station. I don't even know why that's doing that. There we go. That's weird. Alright, so we go down here to healing. And what you're going to need is I don't have any Rad-X on me. Of course, we can't craft Rad-X. Just Rad-X diluted. But we have RadAway diluted times 2. Now you're going to need 1 bag of RadAway and 2 purified water to make 2 diluted RadAway. Now what's going to help us here is a couple perk cards. And 1 perk card's under intelligence. It is called Chemist. So you get double results. Let's go ahead and put them on. And of course, anytime we craft anything, we're going to go down and put down Super Duper. Now, Super Duper is a little bit higher level card, but even if you have a level 1 or level 2, put it on. It's only going to help you, right? Because even this level 3, we only get a 30% chance as we're going to get extra. Let's go back to our chemistry station here and go craft. We're going to see what Chemist does. We go back down here to healing. And as you can see, instead of 2, we get 4. But if you know, it's the same amount of requirements. So that's what Chemist does. We get more bang for our buck. Let's go ahead here. We're going to craft a couple of them here. So Super Duper did not kick in that time. Let's craft another one. Alright, so we got... Actually, so you heard that lightning strike sound. So that was Super Duper kicking in. We'll wait for that to kind of catch up there. So we got 14 to 15 now. And we just need 1 more. There we go. Collect RadAway Rad-X so you can go get it free from ghouls. You can buy it from medical dispensers at any train station, or if you're short on time, you can just craft it yourself in the form of the diluted version at your chemistry station. Now, if you do that, of course, and if you use those perk cards, don't forget to put your perk cards back. Those of you who watch my channel know I'm pretty bad for that. That's how I start playing the games. It's like, what is going on here, Jim? Why aren't you, why isn't this working? There we go. Nice. What's next here? What is next? Let's take a look. Wow, look at that one there. Wow. Let's go ahead. Kill Super Mutant 30. Many great spots we can find super mutants in around the wasteland. Of course, we were just down at Newgat. It's a pretty good spot. Grafton. Grafton Dam. Even Grafton Steel. So those 4 places as a low-level player, you should have no problem in. No problem at all. You just take your time. I would say Grafton Steel will give you the hardest time just because there's so many of them there. But it's definitely doable. Definitely doable. If you're talking about a little higher level guys, Huntersville, West Tech, Skyline Valley region, of course, we have Research Site Saxony and Grindstone Arch. Alright, so we can kill these super mutants any old which way. Let's start off here at Newgad and take care of business here. We haven't been here for a little while and been getting some reports. These guys think they run the place, and we're going to show them who's boss here. Get our big boy weapon here with us. This anti-armor Enclave plasma rifle. And we're going to show them who's boss. They're going to hear a lot of gurgling going on. He was flung that way and folded at the same time. Let's keep going here. Now, the main thing you gotta remember when you're in these areas with super mutants, sometimes they'll have mutant hounds with them. Sometimes they'll have the floaters with them, so you just gotta keep an eye out for them as well. And at the end of the day, they're just casualties, you know what I mean? They're just casualties to all this. Mind your business there, bud. There's our boy floater there. A nice life. Bad boy with the heavy duty there. Oh, get a lock and load. Didn't forget that. That's the most important part. Guys doing the splits. As I said, lots of gurgling gonna go on here, so. Now if you have grenades, you have Molotov cocktails, whatever you want to do there also. Oh, you guys are coming to us. Okay, that's great. Oh, legendary. Nice. Nice. That never happens to me. Don't worry. His body even went. Right, let's go this way here. Get him out of the way. Oh, how you doing down there? Face from here, if we can. Been a long while since I've actually kind of cleared this area. Used to come here a lot. Oh, how you doing? Where's your little brother at there? Where's he at? He's over there. What's he doing over there, buddy? Supposed to have your back. Hey, getting way up there. Wow. This guy already. That guy up there. I think that's pretty much it here, isn't it? We got them all? Get that floater that's up here already, I believe. Here's something, maybe not. There's right there. That's him right there. Hey, look at that purified water right here. Oh, no, it's not purified water, Tim. That's a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, pack of cigarettes, purified water. Looks the same in the game, you know? Just what we need here in the wasteland. More super mutants. How many do we got there so far? It's 17 to 30. Let's go up here to good old Grafton Dam. Let's pop, check it out here. It was more fun than us, right? Oh, look at that. Manhunt, even more. Super mutants are going to show up here.
This is the warden of Eastern Regional Penitentiary. Mad Dog Malone is on the loose. This infamous criminal has slipped his leash. I need all armed citizens to surround Grafton Dam and apprehend this
Die from the fire.
Be sure to take him alive. I intend to make an example of him to all the other prisoners. My marshals
we're over
will
there.
take care of transporting him back here.
Come on over there, Rover. Can't, he says, because he's a little pile of goo right now. I'll take those too. Look at that, this guy's got Rad-X on him, so that's pretty awesome. Alright, so he's on the second floor. So let's head up to the second floor, shall we? Now, if you ever come here and you don't have the key, let's say you're brand spanking new to the game, you don't have a key to this place, you can get the key on the inside from the corpse. You just walk down this tube here. That's how you get in. And then the corpse at the very top, up where those guys are. You'll have the key on the corpse. Well, let's try to sneak up here. We can. Now, one thing with this particular event popping up, we are going to get more super mutants arriving, so that's pretty awesome. That kind of worked out for us in our favor. There's a good chance that won't happen either. All right, in your gameplay. So here's the corpse here. There's a grab the damn key. Even though I have it, he's going to have it.
Tell Warden never!
So let's get on this side here, because there's his buddy up there in the hill there. Or on the stairs. The hill, yeah. Sneak up on him here. There, done. Oh! Not done. There's an event manhunt, but that just happened to be. That doesn't happen like that all the time, but we were pretty lucky there. Alright, so how many super mutants we got there? Oh, we're done. We got it there. Nice. Did get it. Nice. So the manhunt definitely helped us out there. But again, we gave you all kinds of options at the beginning there. Alright, what's next here, Jim? Cripple, Ghoul's Leg, 18. So again, we can find many great spots for some ghouls. And then while you're going after them, you can go after the Rad-X and RadAway at the same time and do them at the same time. Just to the west of Vault 76, we have the upper lower parking lot. There's some more gurgling going on in the background. Alpine River Cabins. Again, Morgantown, if you just walk the streets, there's a little patch of 4 to 6 ghouls every other block, so that's a good source of ghouls as well. Right here, Charleston Capitol Building. Lewisburg. Anywhere's around the White Springs, especially around the White Spring Golf Club. That's a little bit higher level area, so just an FYI there. So let's go up here to Vault 76. Nice free fast travel. And we'll check this spot out. So Weekend Ghoul. So it's a little over a year ago. Fun fact, yes, it used to be full of Liberators, but not anymore. Now, this particular weekly challenge, not just ghouls, but we have to cripple the ghoul's legs. So we can free aim for the legs if we wish. If you're a good free aimer, definitely do it. I like to use VATS. Now, I like to use VATS because I can go for the left leg and right leg and possibly get credit for 2 cripples per ghoul. Alright? Now, if you are using VATS as a perk card that'll help you out under Perception, it's called Concentrated Fire. This allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. Alright, let's go ahead here. go for the leg, right leg. Of course, he got killed. And that can happen, right? Because sometimes you might only get the one shot, one kill thing, right? Let's go this way. As you can see it pop up on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see what's counting. That's why I have them tracked like that. Now with ghouls, in case you're brand spanking new to the game, you're just coming across my videos here. Ghouls like to kind of hang out in like little pieces of rubble areas, so FYI, and sometimes they pretend like they're sleeping. That guy. This weapon's a little extra powerful, but if I had one of my other weapons, we can get the left leg, right leg kind of deal. Just an FYI there. Alright, let's go to another spot. Let's actually go to Morgantown, and we'll spawn here, right, the high school. Now, the high school will have Scorched around the high school, but I'm more so talking about the roadways of Morgantown. We're talking about those patches of ghouls, alright? Lock and load here, Jimmy. And when you come up on them, they're just kind of laying on the ground. They look like they're dead, but they're not. As you get closer, they'll pop up. Oh, and they all died from that blast. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Of course, I'm being sarcastic. Let's... That's a shame for our daily challenge, I guess. But, let's go down the road this way. Again, don't bother too much with the high school because, Far-flung fireworks is doing us dirty here today. Let's check these guys out here real quick. So he's got Rad-X on him. Not every one will have Rad-X and RadAway, as I mentioned, but they're a good source of RadAway and Rad-X. So there you guys go. Just to kind of show you what you can do in your playthrough. You can combine these weekly challenges together. And of course, ghouls are a good source of silver and gold. Definitely aren't going to say no to that. He was going to die anyway. Ow. From the fire. Oh, shit. Now, ghouls are pretty cool when you cripple their legs because they kind of reach down for the leg and then they move really slow. It's actually what I recommend to new players because ghouls can be kind of overwhelming and how they kind of swarm you like that. And if you're a new player and you're low level, it can be a little overwhelming. Alright? So if you shoot them at the legs, even if it's just free aim, if you're able to cripple them, alright, you're doing yourself a favor. And that way there you kind of get away from them, give yourself a little breather, get up on something, then finish the job. So just an FYI, I don't think I noticed those lights on that house before. Huh. That's interesting. I don't think I ever noticed that, no. Okay, whatever, man. What's next here? Oh, wow. Epic. Claim my Workshop 6. So I did re-roll complete mutated events. And I don't really have the time of day for that because it could take forever for them to pop up. So I got this epic one here instead. Claim a Workshop 6. So you might be wondering to yourself, hey, Jim, how can we get an epic when you re-roll? It is totally random. Okay, it doesn't happen every single time you re-roll. It is just a chance. Okay. Now, of course, the epic we are, obviously, as you can see, we are going to get more score for, so that's pretty awesome as well. So some people, if they have a lot of re-rolls kind of collected, they'll actually re-roll quite a few of them, and that way they'll just kind of jump up on the scoreboard pretty quickly. All right, and that's something you can do too. So claim a workshop. You can claim any old workshop on the map. It doesn't really matter. This one here is going to take us a little bit of time. If you check the description, you'll come across a link to a video where I kind of go through the ins and outs of workshops and how they work kind of thing. So you can definitely check that out if you so wish. But again, any workshop on the map will do. Let's pop up here. We're going to do Hemlock Holes maintenance. Let's go ahead and do this. This one here is going to take us a little bit of time, but that's fine. And if you want, what you can always do is you can always just server hop the same spot. And, just, get get that workshop on different servers. And that's, you can definitely do it that way. Just stick to the easy ones instead of going after hard ones. Now, sometimes we come across a workshop, sometimes we have to fight enemies, and sometimes we don't have to. Now, this spot's fairly easy because there's usually only about 3 or 4 ghouls here. Alright, so now that we claimed that there, let's go ahead here. Oh yeah, that's right. So once when you clear the area, you don't have to go right up to the workshop itself. You can just hit the same button that you would go to your build menu, like if you're at your camp or at a workshop, and then it's 25 caps. So you don't have to walk right up to it. You can just do it anywhere as long as you're within the green. Okay, your green area. That's what I was trying to do there. I was just trying to remember. I always seem to forget about doing that. So I'll wait for that to claim, and that will count as 1. If I come across a workshop that's more than 25 caps and you're on a public server, that means, and you're able to claim it, that means somebody had owned that workshop before you but left the server, and you are paying for the stuff that they had left behind. So FYI on that. Right, so that's ours now. Let's go over here to Tyler County Dirt Track. So, of course, we can't fast travel to a workshop until we own it first, so that's always an option for the newer folks. If you are looking to free fast travel and save some caps, you can always claim a couple workshops if you plan on playing for, you know, an hour or 2. Save yourself some caps that way. So let's go to the dirt track here. And there's usually quite a few ghouls here. Oh, clear enemies. Okay, I thought I said just claim it, so that's pretty awesome, but usually there's one guy over there, not today here though. There's usually ghouls here as well. Folded that guy. He's folded as well. Ow. What are you doing there? Got a gold watch on you, I see. There we go. Burp. There we go, just like that. Wait for that to claim. Try to get to this as fast as I can. You guys definitely get the gist of it, of, you know, what claiming a workshop is all about. And if you come across a workshop, and if you're on a public server, sometimes if it's somebody else already owns it, you might get into a PvP section. I'm not a big fan of that. I just usually move on myself. Okay, let's keep going down the road here. Let's go to Silva Homestead, and we'll run down the road to Billings. And then we'll get that one. Let's keep going here. So Billings is just down the road here. There's usually 4 ghouls here as well. Clear the enemies, as you can see there. Just like that. I walk up to it, might as well. 25 caps, nice. Now I find these 3 that we just claimed are fairly easy to do. And so what you can always do is you can always server hop to another server and claim the same 3 again, if you so wish to do it that way. Another one easy one is down here in Beckley, so let's actually go down here. The reason why I say that is there's only usually about 2 robots you have to defend against. Then we get some lawn flamingos. Nice. Sell them to somebody or put them in the donation box, whatever. The mining exhibit is just up here. Usually there's a couple of robo brains up here. Yeah, they're here today again. I wonder what they're fighting against. Combat inhibitor. Nice.
I'm a much better tactician than you. It's all in the brain, you see.
Yeah, you probably are. Is he dead? Yes. There we go. Oh, we're two, look at that. RadAway and Rad-X on that, that cat as well. Yeah, I'll grab that. Oh, he's down. Can't even get the stuff off of him. Oh well, that's right. 35 caps there as well. Nice. There we go. Yeah, I'll get that lead scrap, sure. It's another easy one. Alright, so we just need 2 more here. Let's check. Let's check. This one here isn't too bad. Charleston landfills. Let's go to the AVR medical sensor. We'll work our way down the road. Just trying to save some time without having to server hop. Just show you the easy ones. Here's our, go this way here. We're not going to bother with those scorched. Unless they come after us, I guess. As you can see, after you claim a workshop, we see these events popping up. You can go ahead and defend against them. Some wild mongrels in this one. Nice, nice little break it up a little bit from the ghouls. Now, they must have fixed this because during the patch we just had, because before they wouldn't really show up like this. Usually we'd have to go and try to hunt them down. He died from the fire. How you doing there, buddy? Go. Go. And again, you once when you clear the area, you just select the same button you would if you're looking to build in your camp or at a workshop. Okay, that's that same button. You hold it down, and then you can claim it. Right, there we go. So one more here. Let's take a look. Wait, airport isn't too bad either, so... Or even the lakeside cabs. Let's go to Somerville's docks and we'll work our way up the hill. Actually, we'll go down the road. We'll go down the road to the cabins. So the Wade Airport's just up there. Super Mutant's up there, of course. Go down the road here towards the cabins. Usually it's just a couple of ghouls down here as well. Just kind of snuck in there. There's just 3 of them. There we go. Nice. And again, these weekly challenges, we have all week to do these, all right? You don't have to do it all in an hour like I do. I just kind of, I know it may seem like easy or just kind of blow through them, but I've been playing this game for a while, just in case if you're brand new to the game and you stumble across this video thinking, wow, Jim, wow. But if I can do it, anyone can. That's for sure. Yeah, that rank 9 already, nice. Alright, what's next here? Alright, collect caps. So we've been collecting caps as we go here. As we see, we're up to 309 already. And that's why I have them tracked, so you can see it kind of pop in from the left-hand side of the screen if you choose to watch the entire video. But when you collect, or when you claim workshops for get caps, when you kill enemies, you can get caps. I find rad toads are a pretty good source of caps as well. And the odd mylar, okay? But you can complete events. You can complete daily quests, and I have videos right in the description to links of how to complete events for newbies, how to complete daily challenges for newbies, so you can check those out if you so wish, if you're looking to collect caps. We're not going to collect all 2,500 in this video, but we have collected 309 already. But another thing that I would like to kind of show you in the video is a good spot up here is Morgantown, besides, you know, completing events and daily quests, okay? Morgantown full of Scorched. Yeah, we have Collision Course, the event that you can spawn in by yourself if you're lucky enough. And there's all kinds of weapons and armor and chems. And then you just walk on over here to the Morgantown station and sell it all to the NPC vendor there and get caps that way. Now, the only thing about this spot is because there's a lot of pipe weapons and melee weapons, you don't get a whole lot of caps for them. Probably one of the best spots is right down here in good old Welsh. We have the mole miners down here. So we have shotguns, we have missile launchers, gauntlets, and anywhere from 19 caps up you'll get for each one of those, so it's pretty awesome. And plus we have a train station right there. You don't need to worry about being overweight, fast traveling, and all that jazz. You just walk up to the train station. That's what we're going to go do here in this video, besides what we've just done already, but just to kind of show you, give you guys a good example. You can do this a couple times. Your only thing you got to remember is if you look at your caps, the bottom right hand corner of the screen, so your max is 40,000. If you're, let's say you're 39,900, you won't be able to complete the weekly challenge collect caps 2,500 because you need to make room for the 2,500 caps in order to complete it. All right, so that's the main thing you got to remember, is you got to have enough room available in your purse for the 2,500 caps. If you don't, you're just doing all this for nothing. Right, so just an FYI. So we could do all those events if we so wish, but we're not going to bother. We're just going to go after these mole miners here. We're going to take all their weapons off them. Alright. He's stuck in the fire, so let's pop up here and we'll do all search. Now sometimes there's weapons just laying up here too, so it's a pretty good spot. Okay, there's 3 weapons just laying up here. So this guy's got a shotgun and a gauntlet on him. And that's what a lot of them will have. A lot of them will have multiple weapons on them. That's why I like coming down here over Morgantown Airport, but it's definitely doable. Let's go nearby here. So he's got some caps on him. Let's go down here. So he's got a mole miner gauntlet, short assault rifle. Let's pick up these things as well. There we go. Here's some heavy breathing going on, and what's over there? Another mole miner gauntlet and a shotgun. This guy's got a missile launcher on him. He's got hanging on by a thread. Got some RadAway on him as well. Nice. And this is all you have to do. Don't worry about being overweight. We got that train station right there. Usually there's a weapon hanging out right here you can grab. There's a couple free weapons down here we can grab as well.
Need improvement.
free weapon right there. Another 2 weapons off that guy. Another free weapon right here. Now the pipe stuff not going to give you a whole lot, but the shotguns, missile launchers, gauntlets was what where the money's going to be. Shooting at me through the lattice. I think they get some Rad-X on him. Another 2 weapons off that guy. There's usually pre-war food here as well on this one here, but I had planned on coming here just to kind of show you where you get another spot you can get pre-war food, but it's not there as much as there usually is. That's why I say it depends on the server that you're on, and especially depends on the server if it's yeah, right over, buddy. Oh, he killed oh, never mind. Hanging on by his thread there. There we go. Usually there's a free weapon up here as well in this bit. Oh yeah, well, that is armor right there, nice. Gauntlet, nice. It's always good to check this wreckage too. Highly recommend every time you come here. All kinds of great stuff in there, especially if you're a newer player. Usually a free weapon in this bathtub here. Yeah, there, nice. War drum right here. Burp. RadAway in there as well. I think these guys came down the road, but usually there's a free weapon on the other side here. It's kind of hidden. Short hunting rifle. Let's drink that. I need it. But we're not going to bother going up there. There's 2 more mole miners up there. It's usually an area of an encounter, an assault encounter, where enemies will fight other enemies, so FYI there. Alright, good stuff. So as you can see, we're overweight. I'm not too worried about being overweight. We're just going to make our way over to the train station. You just do that little loop I just did. Now you can go up there if you so wish. Sometimes it's different enemies and get some... Oh, we got those mole miners going over there anyway, but... You definitely get the gist of what I'm trying to do here. Go to our train station. Alright, so there's a couple of perk cards that's going to help us out here. Charisma, wow. Wow, Dylan. Wow. I have hard bargain perk card. Even if you don't have a level 3, you have a level 1 or level 2, put her on. Put her on, it's just going to help you out. If you have great mentats under aid, same deal. You get better barter rates for 10 minutes. You get more caps, okay? Let's go ahead.
Here,
go to our weapons section. Sell all this stuff we just grabbed. You can see in the middle of the screen what we're getting for each one. Now, of course, we're getting a little bit extra, but with that hard bargain, but it's usually about, you know, even with these gauntlets, you wouldn't think they're worth that much, but, you know, pretty good amount of caps, I would say. Even for this pipe, as you can see, 5 caps, and that's why I prefer down here, because you would get much more of that up in the Morgantown airport area if you're trying to do the same thing.
If you have supplies to
24.
trade, I can be of service.
See, these shotguns are getting there. Again, the condition bar definitely depends on how much caps you get as well. How the condition of each weapon or armor is. And of course, you're limited by the amount of caps that the robot has on it. So let's say you empty out this guy, and then you go to a train station right after, he'll be empty too, because all their caps are tied together. You have to wait till the next day. There we go.
Be sure to stop.
So we got quite a few caps there. Let's take a look. So we get 801. So that's not too bad in total. All right, last but not least, we have this one here, like a best build camp 4. So I made a video on best build camps and what it is you have to do to make a best build camp, how the process of it, and how to complete this daily weekly challenge. You can check that video out if you so wish. I'm on a private server, so let's go to a public one. Okay, so we're on a public server. Let's take a look at the map. Alright, so, no one has... Let's check here. So they're going to have a little outline around their camp, like this one here. There we go. So there is a best build camp right there. So what you have to do is you have to fast travel to it. So let's go ahead and fast travel. We're going to pay the caps now. You can fast travel to a free fast travel area and save your caps that way, if you so wish, but we're just going to fast travel right there. So you have to be in the person's camp, is what I've noticed. And you'll see that pop up in the right-hand corner of the screen. All right, so let's go back to the map. We're going to select this person's camp, and then we're going to hit a like. There we go. See that 344 now? So the other two we did. The first one we did during the daily challenge video for today, and then the second one I did during that video just to show people what it's like. All right. Let's go down here and see if we can find another one. Now I submitted my camp, the Haas, this one down here earlier, and I'm not too sure. Let's go ahead and select it. I'm not too sure if it's going to show up like these others. It hasn't showed up, so I don't know if it's something that only other people can see, but it doesn't look like the other ones did. But it did accept the submission for best build, so I'm not too sure exactly about that. But that's the only one that seems to be on the server, just that one. For best builds, okay. Let's go ahead. We're going to server hop again. Now this is what you may have to do. Now as the weeks go on, we'll probably find more of them around the wasteland, so it'll be a little bit easier. So again, we do have the week to complete these this weekly challenge, to find 4 of them. So don't sweat it to get it all done in an hour like I am, but or close to it anyway. We're fast approaching the hour. We only need 1 more, so that's all you have to do essentially. Let's open up our... What is that up there? All right. All right, so here's another one right here. That's what they look like. Let's go ahead and fast travel. There we go. Let's go ahead. We're going to go to our map screen again. A little slow there. We're going to click on it. We're going to hit a like. There we go. Like a best build camp 4 for 4. Again, we did the other 2 earlier, but done just like that. Just like that. And again, you can check out that video if you so wish, if you're looking to do your best build camp and see what it's all about. But there's our weekly challenges. Again, we're not going to get the 2,500 caps in this video, but you definitely get the gist of it. Do a bunch of events, do a bunch of daily quests. You can check out those links in the description. You can go to do the Welsh that we just did a couple times this week, and you shouldn't have a problem getting your 2,500 caps. No problem at all. And of course, if people come to your vendor and buy stuff from your vendor, that's always an option as well. But that could take all day. So there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, Not Me But Me, Yes Me That's Me, G33K. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.